My young days. Mummy.
Finally, the day of the record's release. The Zimmers had come to Woolworths to launch the CD. With Woolies selling more singles than any other high street shop, their support was a real vote of confidence in the band.
You don't have to sit there and fade away.
And everywhere the band went, press from all over the world were close on their heels.
I never thought anything like this would happen to poor old me.
If we wanted to come and see you in Derbyshire, would that be possible?
Of course.
What is it like to get attention from other people, from other generations?
I tell you, it's amazing. I don't know what to say.
Stilo Robert.
It's Ilkeston, Derbyshire.
Ilkeston, Derbyshire.
Just because we're getting on here, don't mean to say we're all funny, Daddy.
Hi there, how you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
No,
Thank you so much.
I didn't realise you were following us, but great. But then we hit a major problem. With the single in the shops and just days before the first chart position was released, Neil from the record company had some bad news.
We're struggling with radio. It's not the sort of song that radio are just going to pick up and run with. It's not in their minds an immediate hit.
Does it look like any radio stations are going to put this on their playlist?
No. It's a novelty track, and that's how they're seeing it, whereas what we need to do is try and convince them that it's more than that, or if at least it is seen as a novelty track, that it's one worth playing. So we do need to find a champion. We need to find something that can help us out. There's nothing. Without radio play, our chances of breaking into the charts seem to be slipping away. With time running out, band member Dolores went to meet a man she hoped would champion the Zimmers cause, veteran DJ Tony Blackburn.
There's no other reason why they're not playing it. It's because it's their elderly people. Yeah, as you well know, it happened with Cliff Richard. They wouldn't play his records once he got to a certain age. It was okay before he got to that certain age. As soon as he reached that age, no more. Here. Fighting for the cause.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Nice to meet you. It was Tony Blackburn who got pensioner Cliff Richard back on air. Dolores was hoping he'd do the same for the Zimmers.
I like your record.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. well.
Having trouble getting it played though, eh?
Yeah. Do you actually think all the DJs around and the production lot think it's the age this is the reason why they're not interested in playing this song?
I think it probably does have something to do with it, yes.
DJs should take a firmer look at these elderly and say, come on, you've done a lot for this country, we'll give you something back, what you've given us over all these years.
Oh yeah, I actually agree. I wish I was a program controller so I could put the record in.
It looked like the Zimmers would have to take things into their own hands. Top radio stations were refusing to play the record. One DJ apparently said old people smelled of wee, so the band decided to call the stations themselves. First up was Norma.
Yes, I am your worst nightmare. Have you heard of this record? The Zimmers?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not playing our record.
I'd love to know why Chris Mills won't play the record.
We don't actually choose our own music, it's centrally controlled.
Oh, well, don't they know about it?
Now, I was thinking for your top, what about a bit of leopard print?
With serious airplay looking like a lost cause, the band were going to have to go into publicity overdrive if there was any chance of making it into the top 40.
It fits! Oh, fantastic!
The Daily Telegraph's fashion director, Hilary Alexander, has done shoots with iconic bands like Blur and The Darkness. But what could she do with this lot?
Oh, well, look what she's got on! Gold trousers! Oh.
Back in her flat, Joan had turned down the chance for a fashion makeover. Some days, the old shyness was still there.
No sparrows. But I wish we could get the dear little sparrows back. They've gone forever. They have. Yes.
At the shoot, Rose and Ivy also seemed reluctant to join in the publicity drive.
I'm not stressing out. No,
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Now, first of all, we need to get you into a pair of leggings. Jeans. Doesn't want jeans, doesn't want leggings. What about an ethnic dress with nice tights? How about that?
What size is it?
Your size. But can we not have the camera while Ivy's getting changed? Cool. Yeah, thank you very much. How about a bit of leather? There you are, now you're like a Hell's Angel.
Oh, charming.
There you go. Okay, here we go, into the camera. Here we go. Yeah. Rock and roll. Yeah. Get it on. What I love so much is that, you know, they're collective age about 3,000 or 4,000 years. And they're as young as Blur. Okay, they're as fantastic as Oasis. Okay, and yeah! They're amazing. They're a new generation. And again, yeah!
It was clearly going to take more than a makeover to get the radio stations to play their record, but the rest of the media couldn't get enough of them. It seemed the Zimmers story had really struck a chord with the country.
Behind the laughs and the autographs, the Zimmers are spreading a serious message.
They are standing up for almost 10 million people in Britain over the age of 65, 1/6 of the population,
who fears being erased from national life.
The success of the Zimmers will force politicians to wake up.
Let's hope this is the start of a new trend, a fight back by the Wrinklies.
And then some extraordinary news. 3 of the band were invited onto the top American talk show. The special guests would be the Zimmers and George Clooney. Lead singer Alf was preparing for his first ever trip to the States.
Today I would have been shopping, have sandwich perhaps, gone to bingo, had my dinner, and that's it. That's my lot. That's what I would do nearly every day practically. How did this happen? I sang a little song for somebody, and this is what's happened. You know, it's just beyond dreams almost.
Norma Walker was determined to look her best for Hollywood's most desirable leading man.
Look at this. When George Clooney see me in this, he must come over and shake my hands. I buy this specially for him. That's the one he's going to take off. George, here I come.
For Winifred Warburton, a long-haul journey had been a long time in coming.
We fly tomorrow about 10:30.
Yes. To Los Angeles.
And it'll be so different from that fun little plane I went in 1927.
Was that the last time you flew?
The only time I've ever flown.
In 1927?
When I got into the plane, I sat in the passenger seat like this, and he said, "Open your legs," and it was what they call the joystick. So all the time I was wriggling from one cheek to the other to avoid this blessed thing. And of course, tomorrow it will be so different.
I think it's marginal. I think planes have come on a little bit in 80 years.
Oh, I'm sure. But
so you've got your fancy hat.
So I've got my hat, and it really does look rather nice, I think.
That's lovely.
And of course, it's nice and shady as well. People try to put us out, talking about my generation.
Have a nice trip.
Yes, thank you, dear. Ta-ta, young man.
Do be careful.
All the best. Bye, dear. Bye, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And be careful, have a good trip.
Yes, thank you.
You'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again.
the planes I saw as we were sitting in the lounge looked like silver fish gliding through the air. And then when I saw this huge plane waiting for us, oh dear, I could hardly believe that I was going on it.
Us 90-year-olds, we're all right. We're still going. These youngsters, they can't take it.
But as some of the Zimmers headed off to California to break America, back in Britain, it was the day of reckoning.